Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Mobeen IT consultant. Last time we discussed about the basic configurations switch and router. But also I told you about the layer informations. Today we will discuss about the layers. Why layer is important and what is important role of the layers in the networking. And now let's start from layer. There are 7 layers, OSI models, 7 layers. Who designed international standardized organizations design these layers. Through these layers, we communicate one computer to another. I mean internally how computer talk to another one. Through this layer we can understand how they talk to each other. These layers, sorry. Let's talk about first one layers. In introductions, I want to tell you about who designed this ones. Open system interconnections models in refer to for understanding data communication between any two network systems. It divides the communications process into 7 layers. Each layer for performance specifications to support the layers above it and offer the services to layers below it. The 3 layer lowest level focus on the passing traffic through the network to end of systems. The top 4 layers come into play in end of system to complete process. I mean here you can see last 3 layers only for communications, only for the communications, and above 4 layers for the logical layers. I mean the last 3 layers as a physical layers for the router or switch or any devices, just for the network card, related to the network card, related to the network. Let's talk about the first one layers and this basic configurations, basic information related to the network layers, and you can get from my descriptions. I will message layers and I will send there. You can get this configuration from my this information from my descriptions. Sorry. Let's talk about the 7 layers. Let's see. Look at this ones. Physical data link, network, transport, session, presentation, and applications. Every layer, every layers have on job. Physical layers means data link layer means network layer means your network card, NIC card, network interface card. If you are router, if you root, switch, or hub, that means these are 3 layers related to the port, that port. Let's talk about next one. First one is these all information you can read properly from my descriptions. There's no problem. I will send that you can get from this. Let's talk about first one layers. What is the main function of the first one layers? Before I told you about the first one layer means physical layers. Physical layers, what is the main function of the physical layers? Your network card, NIC, your network card has physically connection. How the connection between, let's see, you are, for example, here is a mention that physical layers of the OSI model define the connecting and interface specification as well as modem cable requirement, electrical, mechanical, function and procedural specifications are provided for sending a bit stream on the network computer network. Definitely you use the cable to NIC card to computer or a laptop, then connect to the wall jack. I mean wall jack or any devices hub or switch or router. That is connection is Cat5 UTP. That connection is your physical connection. Definitely this connection is goes to the main patch panel where there are a lot of the ports and then connect to the hub or repeaters. This is physically condition of the layers. First steps of the layer. Just to connect the jack to NIC network interface card. That is your physical layers. Also, I mentioned here cable requirements, electrical, mechanical functions, and procedural specification provider sending a bit stream on the computer network. Let's see next. What's the main function of this one? This one's component of physical layers include the cabling system components, adapters, adapters that connect media to physical interface, connected design and pin assignments, hub repeater and patch panel specifications, wireless system components, PAL, SCSI, small computer system interface, network interface cards. These are related to the physical connections, physical layer connections. Maybe you have understand this then. One computer, if you have one laptop for example, definitely if you have one laptop, you have one steps, you connect your cable to your NIC card or when you use your wireless connection, definitely your wireless connection use first connection between physical. Physically means your IP addresses, your password, username password, that is your physical connections. It's just exposure. That's a physical connections. Like that next one is a data link layer. What is the main function of data link layer? Data link layer simply just when you connect uh, your cable, when you connect the jack to into physical interface, and then how the next procedure will work on that. Layer 2 of the OSI model provide the following functions. Let's see what kind of functions allow a device to access the network to send and receive message. This condition is the same like one side to another side. For example, if FS computer send the data to FA computer, definitely this computer goes to procedure through this and definitely this computer will receive from data from these procedures. I mean if it goes from this data from 7 to layer 1, then computer this will receive from 7 to layer 1. If you for example F1 use MS Word for example file and this one sent to file to computer A, then the computer will close the all functionality, will use the all functionality and then send to file there to router or switch and then send to there and then send to this switch or routers and then send to there. Then computer will open that files. This function of the totally work in the layers. First one, layers definitely connecting. If you have not connection from these connections, so how can you send the data from here to there? This is a physical connections. Physical layers means physical connections. Data link layers means your MAC addresses. Every computer have your MAC address. Every NIC card have a MAC addresses. For example, if we have a Wi-Fi, I mean wireless connection, if we have a network interface connection, definitely in your system have a MAC ID. Separately, if I have a NIC card, have separately MAC address, and if I have Wi-Fi, then separately have a MAC address. That's easily you can get from. For example, I show you here just CMD. You can check from your computer easily. ipconfig slash off. Look at this. This is tell you about what kind of video you are using. Look at here. Ethernet means your NIC card. You have understand here, bro. This is your physical address. MAC addresses. You understand here. Here is your lot of information. For example, sorry, you can see here's lot of information here. No, here window IP configurations. MAC means my Wi-Fi connections. With a wireless LAN adapter local area connection. This is MAC address. This is a wireless MAC address. This is Internet NIC card MAC address. This is another one MAC address. Look at this one and this one. Similarly, one. Origin this one and this one. Same. This is nothing any difference. Means one address, one Wi-Fi, and one is your NIC addresses. Like this one. Look at here, physical address. This time we are using this one, Wi-Fi LAN adapter. This one. You can easily check from your systems. Just type this command ipconfig slash all. Then you can check your MAC address, which one you are using in on the internet. If you are connecting to the wire, definitely you will see that your MAC address will be here. Sorry, will be here. If you're using the wireless, this will be here. Both information will be forwarded from you from this place. Look at this, your IP address you are using here, certain mask, and these are information related to the Wi-Fi. If you are using the internet, definitely will forward you information about the this information can you get from this place. This is a Bluetooth. Definitely Bluetooth have on MAC address. This eternal other MAC address class IP version 6. I hope you understand here. Let come back to in presentation PDF. Make you understand. Every MAC address has data link connection only for NIC. To the NIC, computer can connect on the network. I hope you understand here. If you need more information, then can be discussed with me as I email or comments. I will reply you. No problems here. Just let's check common networking component that function at layer to use that. Here's a network interface card. Definitely, I told you about an NIC card interface imported. Internet means your network interface card. Token means Wi-Fi, switch, bridge. Make your recharge your connection, recharge your bytes, and then send to another device. Let's see next one. Look here, NIC have a layer 2 and MAC address. NIC or MAC address, which use this address to filter and forward traffic, helping relieve and conjunctions collisions on the network segment. Look at here, for example, before I have told you about the hub and switch and bridge. Here is very important. Switch only send that traffic that the computer need. If there are many more traffic attached with other traffic with your packet, the switch will never send other packets. Only send that packet who computer want to send to another computer. This is function of the layer 2, I means data link layer. Next one layers. What is next one layer functions? I hope you understand and I see. And this is all information related. You can study here. Just functions. We can see that here. Small circuits switch use application specific integer circuits means only switch have a functions, only send those traffics who want other computer that traffic. If a computer want excel, that computer want to excel. If computer send excel sheets, then another computer want to excel sheets. If sent to pdf, so computer want to pdf. If other come traffics from this situation, from hub to through the hub communicate between one computer and another computer, then there can be built up more collisions, more problems, more traffics in your networks. That's big problem for in your network. That's why mostly mostly a high company, richest company or lower company mostly use the specific router, specific switch used in your network because they want to clean your network, they want to use easily your network, they want to just accessible network. Next, what is the next one layers? This is last layer for the physical layers. For physical layers means after this layers transfer to another conditions. From these conditions, three conditions, for example, data link layer, network link layer, and physical link layers. This is related to the physically connections with your NIC. Then after NIC to send to another logically conditions. Let's check what is here in sense here. It's just in this picture you can see that layer addressing, three layer addressings. Just send the data from here to LAN local area network, then send to router, and then send to WAN wide area network, then send to routers, then send to local area networks. These are communication. How can network? These are network communications. This will be useful for the network. You can to read here layer 3 network layer of OSI models provides end-to-end logical addressing systems so that packet of the data can be routed across the several layer 2 networks, Ethernet, optical layer frames, and other ones. That network layer address can be also be referred to as a logical address. These last three layers only for the your network card, only for your network card related. Definitely, if your network card is have these connections, then can use full other connections. For example, your physical connection is very important. Definitely, if you use your NIC card, you put your jack into the NIC card. That is a physical connection. In data link layers your MAC addresses. And next one layers is the network. Network means understanding one network to another network. Means if you have one network, for example, if you are in one network 10 computers, or 10 computers means 10 computers means. I will give you one example. For example, if one post office from America, if someone send you letter from America to in your home country, another country minds from home, they send letter to the post post box. The post officer receives that packet, and after that reading, they stamp and then forward to next step. Next step means they see the physical. For example, I see that the sender send a packet. Send a packet means they send to box. The box is your uh, physically physical layers. Who receive your links and MAC address. MAC address means your post office. Post receives your letter, checked and step to forward. Where you forward to the network. This is network, for example. This is your UR, for example. You send to the carrier box, for example, and then who checked? Post officer checked here, and then send to next steps forward. This is your network connections. This is a connection network. And next one, what is the next one? There's, and you can read easily this all information related to the network layers. And I hope you will be read easily and understand easily. If you need more information related to the network layers, you can contact me. You can discuss with me. I will give you more information related to the network layers. So next one is very important, transport layer. What is a transport? Transport also very important because of because of because of post officer receives your letter from your home box office and then travel to main head office. Then head office checked your addresses where you want to send packet. Then they will design the transport. For example, you send a packet from Canada to Australia, then the network will check that information. The packet is related to the Australia. Then they send to post officer network of the Australia. Network Australia means anyone airlines or which one transport use that for the send packet from to another way. This is internal functions. For example, here you can see that the user send the data to server to the network. This is function of the transport. Definitely, if you have a transport, then you can go one way to another way. This is your connections. For example, if you have your mobile phones, you want to call your friend, you dial your number, you dial the number of your friends, and then connect. The network will connect to your friend. You can see that users, connect, network, and server. You are network and your friend. Easily you can make a connections. This is a network. This is a function of the transport. How data carry to one way to another way. Look at it. Here's, for example, you can read here. Transport layer of the OSI models offer end-to-end communication between device to the network. Depend on the application. Transport layers either offers reliable connection or return and can connectionless best effort communications. What's the main more functions about the transport? For example, application identifications. Look at application identification, client side entirely identifications, confirmation that the entire message arrived in intact, segmentations of data, network transport, control of data flow and prevent the memory errors, stabilize maintenance of the both end of virtual circuits, transmission error detections, and realignment and segment data into correct other to receiving sites, multiplex or shading of multiple session over the single physical link. I hope you understand these uh, functions of the transport. Transport physically, your transport, for example, your bicycle, your cycle, your car, your vehicle is your transport because you want to go one way to another way. This is the main function of the transport. A is a similarly as a condition of the transport, same here. But every layer is dependable on the next layer. If the next layer cooperative, and then definitely you can go another layers. If you want to go from one way to another way, if there are many problems in your way, to how going to go another way. For example, if you are going from America to Australia, Canada, anywhere, or for example, you are going to America to America to Canada, if there are problems as flight problems or there are transport problems, how can to go? I hope you understand this. If your network is not work, how can to connect between? The transport is very important. Transport means use seven layers. Seven layers are very important for the every one packet, every single packet very important. If you have a laptop, if you have a system desktop, that you have to use seven layers. I hope you understand this layer. Let's come to next one layer. If you need more information, you can read here. Where, for example, the most common transport layer protocol are connection or TCP, transmission control protocol, and connectionless UTP, user datagram protocols. In the coming section, I will discuss about these two protocols that are also very useful. Look at this one, session layers. Session layers means in last step where the data want to send. For example, look at here. We did that. May have you understand much better. The session layers provides a versus services include a tracking number of byte and each end of session have a knowledge received from the other sent to session. Look that. For example, you are sending the letter from Canada to Australia. Definitely, your head office of the post office send to data, send your packet to the Australia head office of the post office. No, your packet also received the Australian post office. And here is how they send the packet to on the way. Definitely, they check the addresses. Check the addresses, which one address is for the which way and which one address for the another way. Look that here, see that include a tracking number of bytes and each end of session has knowledge and received from to another end of session. Look that is mentioned as we definitely you are sending from Canada to Australia, that its letter is definitely mentioned on the address. The Australian post officer will check your addresses where you want to send your packet. That's the sections. Session layers allows application and functions on a device and establish, manage, and transmit dialogue through the network. Session layers function include this concept. Which one functions here? That's virtual connection between application entities and synchronizes of data flow. I means if for example here your data is low frequency, if your data may be byte or not much strong, the synchronizer will make a more charge your data and make a more compatible to send your data to another way. Creation of dialogues units, connection parameter negotiations, partitions sources into the function groups, acknowledgement of data receiving during the sessions, and retransmission of data if it is not received by the device. For example, you understand this lines maybe if some, for example, one post office forget your letter from the office, definitely they will send again your packet to your site because they forget your packet into office in the post office. They will get again and then send again. Let's see, next one is a presentation layers are also very important. Look that. I give you example. Maybe you understand. You are using a one MS Word, and you are sending the data one way to another. For example, you are sending the emails, and you are attached the file of the MS Word, and the MS Word similarly through these functions send data to another network. But when computers send data from one way to another way, the computer the data will be in encrypted data. Encrypted means that in the traffic, in your network traffic, cannot open your packet. Here I hope understand one more example. For example, a post officer cannot open your packet. Definitely your packet you will open, and your sender packed your packet and sent to you, and the post officer have no authorized, don't have a rights to open your packet. Here is also presentation layer function dash. Then you when you send a packet to another computer, that computer will convert file into encrypt the data, and then send to another computer. Then another computer will receive the data and decrypt. So definitely when you receive your packet, you will open your packet. This because this is your letter, this is your packet. This is function of the presentation layers. I hope you understand. Next one layer is also very important. Last one layer is application layers. Application layers is your simply your MS Word, your email address, your web browsers, and which one you are using that on the network. I hope you understand these 7 layers. These 7 layers very important you understand, I think. Look at the encryptions, for example, here. Encryption and decryption message the security. This is a 6 layers of functions. Compress expansion of message so that is travel to efficient and graphic formatting, content translation, system specific translations. This is function of the 7 layers. Look the next is simply 7. Application layer provide interface for the end user operating a device, connection, or network. You are using your MS Word, definitely that file will be in open to uh, your MS Word. The open function only perform of the presentations. For example, your file is a PDF. The how to open in MS Word. The presentation will give to you information. This file is related to MS Word, this file is related to the PDF, this file related to the Excel, this file related to the email, this file related to the PDF, a browser, and other kind of things. This presentation functions. So you can see that this function of the application functions your software. You are using that your software. For example, I'm using this software as a recording. This software how to function that this software make a recording for me. This is applications, and you can see that's what our main accessibility of this functions, like that support of file transport, ability to print or network, electronic mail, electronic messages, browsing world wide web. These are and other three more layers, but these three more layers are never in the market, never in officially in some organization condition. That's why they never break these three layers, 8, 9, and 10. And here I think you understand 7 layers. And if you need more information related to the 7 layers or layers, and you can contact me through my emails, and I hope you understand these 7 layers, because these 7 layers are very important for one computer to another computer. These 7 layers similarly functions one side to another side functions. No one, I mean, states if one side, one layer function, the definitely another side same function on other layers. Data link layers and the definitely another side data link layer will function on the same conditions. Okay, see you in coming lecture. Please subscribe my channel and share my video, and like my video, and comments my video. Thank you very much.